You're listening to the Young Old Friends podcast. This is Rickle's episode.
Pifer.
Hey, I'm Cameron Rickle.
Jackson.
I'm Mason.
Austen.
My name is Jake.
Pifer, would you like to go first?
Set the scene. 6th grade year. Mr. Sutton's homeroom class. Yeah, no. Normally I hang out with Jake. Jake was my buddy in homeroom. And I'm antisocial as hell, so I don't make new friends. I look over. Jake's talking to this dude. I'm like, man, who is Jake talking to? Enter Rickle. It's Rickle. I walk over like, what's up? My name's Cameron. He's like, Jake's like, his name's also Cameron. I'm like, Jake's gonna replace me, man.
Yeah, I did.
Jake's replacing you. What is this? Yeah. But no, it turns out we're really cool friends. And we just started playing a bunch of Roblox together. We would
That's
get
what you
on.
guys played?
Dude, I think that was like one of the first games we played a lot.
Mm.
Like before we started hanging out. 'Cause we would talk at school and then I play Roblox. I'm like, I'll get Roblox. And it's that weird phase in middle school where you're like, I need to be an adult, and I'm like, I'm gonna play Lego game. Yeah, we played Roblox. And we started staying the night at each other's houses. And now our parents are best friends, so I'm stuck with them. Can't get rid of them.
Honestly.
It's crazy. Honestly, our parents talk more than we do, probably.
Honestly, they do.
Yeah, but also hundreds of miles away now.
Yeah, we got phones though.
Is that your first memory of Pifer, Rickle?
Yeah, it was definitely homeroom.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say this will bleed into his episode, but I think where we truly became friends is when he invited me to go to his bowling birthday party at the bowling alley at the end of 6th grade year. Well, second semester. So because April. School lets out in May, so
Who was at that?
Chris, me, probably Jake, James.
Damn, Pifer was popular.
What a group of people right there.
Says antisocial.
Oh, Philip.
Yeah, I was gonna say that may have been the time I was still hanging out with Philip.
Oh yeah, Philip, dude.
If Philip was there, probably Mike.
Wait, you were almost popular.
Yeah, how are you
Dude,
popular?
I was almost popular. They dropped me in 6th grade. After 6th grade, they dropped me.
Dude, I remember 7th grade. I went to a Halloween party.
Ooh, popular.
Okay, so my stomach was hurting super bad because I had to go to the bathroom, but I was holding in every fart that I had, right? It was just making it way worse because it was so many people there, girls and guys, and I was like, yo, I'm not trying to do something here. So we go trick-or-treating and we come back. And I'm feeling so bad. I just go inside and sit on the couch, stare at the wall for a little bit. And Micah's mom is out there talking to me. She's like, "Oh, you feel okay? What do you need?" All this stuff, and I'm just like, "Oh, nothing. I'm fine." As that happens, I guess Micah's dad or somebody had something planned where they had a chainsaw. They came around the back and scared everybody. Were you there?
I remember that.
Oh, dude, yeah. And everybody jumped in the pool because they all got scared.
Yo.
Yeah, I was not invited back after that. That was the last time I went there.
Was that the time everyone stayed the night and they watched Halloween?
Yeah, I did not stay the night. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Dang, that's how you became unpopular. They were like, this guy didn't stay the night.
Yeah,
we're not friends with him anymore.
Because I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I didn't want to go there. I refused.
Bro. You didn't miss much. I mean, from my perspective, I didn't watch scary movies. I stayed the night. So everyone that was out there watching a scary movie, I was in his little side room just playing some baseball video game the whole time.
By yourself?
Well, this is why you
By
both
myself.
were
This
popular.
well, now we know why both you guys got dropped. Yeah. It's Jesus.
Oh.
Man, we really both went down the same night, huh?
You guys bottled it.
Me, if I was still there, Pifer, I would have been playing that baseball game with you. Holy crap, that's crazy. All right, you have any stories? Sorry to go to the path. Do you have any stories on your friendship with Rickle?
So many, but now
Tell
I'm
us
under
about how you went
pressure.
to the store or something.
What?
What'd you guys buy?
So working at Piggly Wiggly together.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, was that both of your first jobs?
Yeah.
It's my first job, yeah. Rickle's my boss.
Wait, what?
At his dad's
Yeah.
store.
So we both worked for my dad, and Rickle was my boss. But
Did Rickle start first?
Yes.
How long was
Yeah,
he?
you worked there
How long?
first.
Yeah, how long?
Maybe like 6 months longer than him.
That's a
Not
decent
super
amount of
long.
time.
But yeah. But on Sundays we would like open up the store together. It would just be me and him in the front opening up this fucking store in like high school.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty long gap from when we met too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we would sit on top, like one of us would stand on top of the coolers and the other would just throw like paper towels at the.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's exactly what I was gonna say. There was one time we had like these pallets of like paper towels. There's way too many to put on the shelf. And so we had rows of like freezer coolers. And we were supposed to put it up there, but we like wheeled it out and neither one of us wanted to go back and get a ladder to go up there. And so like Rickle looked down the aisle one way, looked down the aisle the other way. No one was there, and he just like scrambled up this cooler and was just walking around on top while I chucked them paper towels.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How long did you guys work there for?
A lot longer than I
Uh,
would have liked.
I mean, majority of high school for me.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was just
It's just a high school job.
It's a high school job, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a high school job working for minimum wage, and we worked for my dad. And since he like knew us outside of work, they would just give us all these random projects for minimum wage, and we'd be done because we're like decent workers.
Yeah. What were you guys? Were you guys both stalking?
Yeah, of sorts.
Yeah,
Did you just do everything?
We did
we
everything.
did everything. Yeah,
Yeah, because you guys don't have baggers there, right? It's just cashiers.
No, it would only be like on weekends. We would sometimes get like sports teams.
yeah,
I remember my brother, Boy Scouts, they bagged there a few times.
yeah. What was weird was working there and then coming back later in like high school band, and then bagging there. I like get off a shift and then go bag.
So you would work there and then come back?
Yeah,
And work
yeah.
for free, yeah.
right. To go work for free to make less money than my hourly wage.
You should have
even
just clocked
awesome.
in.
bagging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, we went on a cruise.
You guys both went on
Oh,
a cruise
God.
together with your families?
Yeah, that was a nightmare because I was dating Summer at that time, and both
Oh,
of y'all
she hated me.
each other. I don't know if you hated her. Both of y'all did not like each other.
She just didn't like me.
Piper just said, I don't know if you didn't like her, but both of y'all hated each other, which just means Summer did not like Rickle.
Summer did not like Rickle.
She got super pissed on the cruise because I was looking around at all the 10 shacks like in this homeless village. And I'm like, man, this is like a third world country. And she got super pissed about me saying that.
Where were you guys at?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Well,
It's almost like you were right.
Finally, Jackson gets it. It was fun otherwise. Me and Cam just drank our like livers to death.
wait,
For,
how old
like-
were you guys?
21.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, the problem for me was I got the drink pass, but my parents paid for it, and so like for half the trip, I was just going and getting drinks for my parents. Like I would get a drink, they'd be like, "Hey, can you get me one?" And I have to go wait in like a 15-minute like long wait at a bar, and then they go somewhere, and so I'd be looking all over the boat for them. I'm like, after about halfway through the cruise, I'm like, I'm done with this. This is stupid.
I'd just leave the drink where they were. I feel like it's sitting here. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, I would end up drinking it, and they'd be like, "Where's our drink?" I'm like, "I was looking all over for you. What do you mean?" It's like, if you want a drink, you're gonna stay with me while I get the damn drink.
What a move. Hey, can you get this? We're going to leave.
Oh, do you remember being counselors on like the middle school swim team
Oh, yeah.
trip?
Counselors?
Oh my god! We're like,
Somehow. So we needed community service hours. And Coach V was like, well, you guys want to counsel this trip for me? Like on the swim meet? Or like the swim, I don't know, like
it was
summer
like
trip.
the swim. They didn't even have a meet or anything. It was just a swim. Like it was just a trip they went on.
What?
Yeah.
And so we went down to like Universal and stuff. And we're like ninth graders, right? So we just like graduated. We still know everybody except the sixth graders.
Yeah. That
And
was
you
crazy.
guys just chaperone pretty much?
Yeah, we just chaperoned, but except we didn't really chaperone. We just hung out at amusement parks with our friends. And like you, like me being me, took it like way too serious. Like I know at one point, like, God, what was that one chick? There's one chick, like, she just, like, ran off from the group. Like, she didn't want to go where everyone else was going. Like, we kind of have to stick together. And, like, Rickle just ran off with everyone else. I'm like, God dang it. Now I got to go follow this chick and make sure she doesn't get lost because I'm, like, taking it way too serious. And her dad was, like, also on the trip. And so we're all sitting around. And he's like, so you're the guy my daughter's going around alone with. I'm like, bro, no. No, dude. She's, like, running away from the rest of the group. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, that's what I got for Rickle. I'm gonna let someone else go.
Yeah, I feel like my story's gonna be the shortest, but I don't
Go
know.
for it.
Because the same way I met Rickle, it's the same way he met me. Weirdly, right? Yeah. So,
Surprising.
yeah, it's
Imagine that.
2 weeks before ninth grade started at swim camp, and we met there. He, if I remember right, introduced to me, and that's my first memory of Rickle. And we became buddies after that for a long time. We did swim all the way up, became captains together. I think mine's real short because the
Oh, you
main
guys were
memory I have.
co-captains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just me and Rickle, and then there was the girl one, which I think was Mackenzie. I don't
I
remember.
think it was.
Yeah. But I'd say a favorite memory with Rickle's kind of be somewhat similar to most people is literally just going back to my house on during summer and literally when we'd stay the nights and then go tubing all day and be in the water all day. And then
Yeah.
all the crazy stuff we did on the tubes, basically almost getting naked out on those tubes. Tubing wise, just as the memory to wrap it up, is us basically just trying to do crazy stuff on the tube by standing up, getting on top of each other, wrestling each other off, trying to do flips, jumping over each other
Stop,
with
I'm
double
getting hard.
tubes. Yeah, yeah. It was hard to do.
I remember we would do like photos and stuff. Like Emily would be on the boat and we'd like strike poses and stuff. Sounds super cringe looking back.
But definitely,
It
that's
definitely would though.
yeah. Isn't that
It
your
definitely
profile
was super
picture,
cool.
Jackson? Somewhere?
What?
Is that your profile picture somewhere?
Probably. I don't know. I have a picture.
Jackson hasn't changed any of his profile pictures in the last 15 years.
Yeah, I've been Luffy since 2017. So
No, I meant
Really?
on Instagram, but actually, it's me, you, and Travis on Instagram.
yeah, it might have been my Instagram possibly at one point. I haven't touched that in 7 years though.
Yeah, your last picture was in 2018. So
Yeah, so you can imagine when I last changed the profile picture.
oh, there's a picture of you and Rickle on here.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Just a lot of tubing and a lot of swim meets of just laying around all day waiting for your 30-second race.
Yeah, literally just laid next to each other at swim meets for hours every day.
Was it were your meets inside or outside?
Outside.
Most of them outside, yeah. So you're just
Other
there
than
like
Pensacola.
But even then we had to wait outside.
Yeah.
Just burning for hours.
The tents were set up outside.
Oh,
Well, the burning was. I felt like the cold was the worst.
Yeah. Because swim season was typically like it sucked a little in July, August. But like it really was bad when it got colder in September, October.
Yeah, because when it actually had a cold front come in, it was actually like 45, 50 out, and you're just wet and sitting outside.
And then the coaches would gather everyone up and want to have an inspirational freaking speech or something. You're all just freezing your fucking asses off
Yeah.
in 40-degree weather.
It's like, oh, thanks for these $10 clothes that are not going to keep me warm at all.
All of the uniforms we used to buy, the sweatsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach V used to love sweatsuits. So we would have team sweatsuits.
Was that just a Coach V thing?
I think so. I don't know.
Was Coach V the really nice one?
Yeah.
Okay, I
She was
remember.
dope.
She was the guidance counselor.
So I cheated a little bit. I had to message Cameron this morning. I had to message Rickle this morning, and because I don't really remember when we first met. I remember going to your house, and I don't know if you saw my text, but Were you? We must have played Halo together at some point. I'm sure.
We did.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of my earliest memories of being with our group, like starting to solidify itself, right? And were you in the Jolly Ranchers?
I was, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about. We had Jolly Rancher colors, and that was Halo 3, wasn't it?
It was. Maybe 3 ODST, but one and the same.
Yep, I think probably both. Because I remember that even I remember when we went to Halo Reach, I remember even pulling my Jolly Rancher stuff out.
Yeah.
I remember you. I don't remember anybody else who did that. Was it Pifer too? Pifer?
It was
I was
probably
in and
Pifer.
out.
Mm.
I remember Halo 3 used to be like me, you, Alex, Pifer, I thought. Maybe Austen.
I remember. I'm pretty sure. I remember Pifer. I know I played with like Tim, Alex, probably James. I played with Pifer sometimes.
Yeah, I think it was all of us because that's where we met Kane, Austin. Or that's where I met Kane anyway.
Really? I thought. See, I don't remember anything about Kane except for 7th grade.
That's where I met him, is on Halo playing with somebody.
Huh.
We must have all played together at the same time because we had a decent amount of people most of the
What's an
time.
Xbox?
Or Jake.
Jake grew up Asian. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Nintendo.
Hit a Wii and that's it. And I also remember going to, I think it was probably the first time I went over to your house to spend the night, Rickle, and we played Borderlands 2 like the entire day. And you had the coolest bed I ever. I still think about that bed that you had because I thought it was so cool when I went there. And it was a bed, like if you had a bunk bed, right? The top bed was there, and then there was a bed underneath, except it was turned to where the head was the only part of the bed that was underneath the top bed.
Yeah.
I thought that bed was the coolest thing I'd ever seen when I saw that bed. And we played Borderlands for a long time, and I guess I played on your. We must have been on your 3DS at some point because I had never had a DS before, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I definitely stumbled upon my DS years later and found like middle school photos of us
That's awesome.
from that. You also changed my life that night because
wow.
you introduced
oh, no.
me.
Wait, I
to-
didn't
When
think we
he
were going to
decided
talk
he
about
No, no,
this.
no.
Yeah, let's pause it there.
You introduced me to ranch dressing on pizza rolls.
Oh, dude.
That's where you got that from?
I got it from Mason at a sleepover.
I thought that was just inherent in your life.
No, Mason.
It's the best. It really is so good.
Because I remember I was like, "Oh, you want some pizza rolls?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course." He's like, "Do you have ranch dressing?" And I'm like, "Why do you want ranch?" But yeah, we do. Of course.
That's definitely something your dad taught you, Mason. I'm so sure of it.
100%.
Yeah, I was like, that just seems like him.
Have you had pizza rolls with ranch?
No.
I can't
Oh,
eat
you're
them
missing
without
out.
it.
Me neither. It is a
I have pizza
life-changing
rolls.
moment.
I don't know if I have ranch though.
Oh, wait, are you eating pizza rolls right now?
No, like I have them in my freezer, but
Oh, okay. You need to try it with ranch. It's good. Is it just normal
We'll have
pizza
it
rolls?
in
I need some
Colorado.
some Chipotle ranch or something.
Pizza roll and ranch party in Colorado.
We're actually
We
not
usually
going
get a lot of
snowboarding.
pizza rolls.
Oh,
We
I
usually
would
get
end up
a lot
eating-
of pizza rolls in Colorado.
Yeah, and then eat the entire bag the last day because we're like, oh shit, they're still in the freezer.
Jesus.
End up making like 6 batches.
Just anybody else use ranch? Or is it just me and you?
I think
I
it's
generally hate ranch.
I'll
so-
use it. I like ranch on my pizza rolls.
Okay,
I got
did you
that
do
from
that
Rickle.
before?
It's like this
Wait, really?
crazy freaking chain reaction. Yeah.
Let's go.
I also introduced Sam to this, and now Sam. So like I dip mine. Sam smothers his in ranch now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't smother.
Yeah, I
That's a
do
little
like
much.
pizza rolls with my ranch.
Look at what he's
Jackson,
done.
you use ranch and pizza rolls?
I mean, I'll eat it. Yeah, I like it. I
That's
don't
not.
do it.
Did I show
yeah.
you that, or have you done that?
I've done it before.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. It would be really funny if you're like, yeah, I got it from Pifer.
Yeah. I don't think I got it from him. But
No, my mom never would buy pizza rolls. That was one of the best parts about going over to Rickle's house.
'Cause your mom was
Not
super
even
healthy.
gonna lie.
I remember growing up, your mom was super healthy and didn't like do processed foods.
Boy, but we would get. Did you ever get swans delivered to your house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would get the chicken nuggets from swans, though.
That's the one thing she would allow, huh?
I'm telling you, bro, it was.
And now you
It was
just
a
have
weird.
Harold in his fucking key or in his Ultima, dropping off your groceries.
Hey, just drop it off your Walmart order. He's like, yeah, your ice cream was pretty good. I tried it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Steel's broke. He's already had one spoonful of ice cream out of her tub.
Honestly, I just took the rest of. I just took your ice cream.
Rickle, do you remember when we first met? Because I really do not. I know you said what PE.
I swear it was gym class. Because that would have been what made sense back then.
Mhm.
I thought it was me, you, Jake, and Armani and Jim.
Ooh, I don't even know if I really
Who's
knew
Jim?
Armani.
Yeah, it was kind of the end of 6th grade that I think it really started to form.
Hmm.
I remember Cam invited me to his birthday party, and then that next year in 7th grade is when like I started hanging out with all of you.
I mean, I wouldn't be completely surprised if we met on Halo and then talked on Halo mostly, because I'm sure that's probably where we talked most of the time anyway.
Oh yeah.
I met so many people from Halo. There's people that I never met in real life that we played Halo with, and like a guy named like Kane, that was in me and Austen's class in 7th grade. I played Halo with him, and then one time I was talking to this guy named Kane on the bus, and I was talking to him about Halo, and we just happened to realize that we were playing the exact same game the night before, and that we knew each other. It was a great discovery. I remember.
That's crazy.
It was kind of nuts because we literally played together the night before because there was this game mode called Fat Boy.
Oh yeah. Bullies run over Fat Boy or something
Freaking
weird
bully
like
the
that.
kid. Yeah, and you would like go onto the you'd teleport or not, like he would walk really slow but have a bunch of health and everyone would try to take him down. And me and Kane that entire night like stuck together and did a bunch of stuff together that night on Halo with everybody. And then we both talked on the bus because we already talked on the bus in general because we had to sit next to each other because of our last names. So we already talked next to each other or talked to each other. And we both just happened to be talking about Halo. And I was like, yeah, last night I did this. And he goes, oh, dude, I played this last night too. It was so fun. I was like, oh, yeah, that's freaking sick. I was playing with this guy. He goes, I was playing with that guy. I was like, what is your name? And then we figured out that we both played and talked to each other for probably like a week or two before that, like the entire time. And then also talked on the bus as if we didn't know each other.
Good old Xbox mics where you couldn't tell someone's actual voice.
Yeah. Actually.
I swear I never knew who Austen was for the longest time playing Xbox. I was like, who's this
Yeah,
sporting at
same.
large guy? I didn't put it together like to wait after we were actually hanging out for a long time. Like that was Austen. That's the Austen they were talking about.
But with Rickle, I think that's my main memories are when you would have like pool parties at your house, and I remember going to that and realizing how close you lived to me because it really was. I mean, there was a highway in between us, but it really was like
Oh yeah.
a 30-second drive, if that. You know, super close.
And it was even better when they put the light in.
I remember the Halo stuff was super because that's what we would do whenever I would finish my homework and my parents would allow me to get on the Xbox. That's what we would do because the Xbox was in my parents' room, so I had to go to their bedroom to play Xbox every single time.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think
Why
that's
you're
something I
so
would
good at
rather.
not cussing.
That's why. That's my reason. But I literally would have to. I would never tell anybody that because it's weird. But I would always have to ask my parents, and then my dad would be like, "Oh yeah, you could play it." So I'd have to go into their bedroom and sit on their bed so I can play Xbox.
I mean, I would do the same thing with my brother's room.
Oh really? Like
The
what?
same exact thing. My brother had an Xbox. I didn't have one. So whenever I'd go
Oh,
play, I'd have to. I'd play when he wasn't home.
When did you get your own?
I mean, I guess it wasn't that long until I got my own.
See, that's what I was just
I
thinking
mean,
about
so
mine
it was
too.
probably. I mean, I probably played for. I want to say in middle school, I probably got my own. So whenever we were playing like elementary school, I didn't have one,
Oh, okay. See,
but I had my
6th
own
grade.
account.
Yeah, 6th grade. I had my own account. I just didn't. I didn't have an Xbox. Then my brother got an Xbox in 6th grade, and I still didn't have one for like a year until like the middle of 7th grade. I got a flip phone and I got an Xbox, and then I could play in the living room because we weren't allowed to have TVs in our rooms.
Right. And that's where I played after I got mine. Man, I remember getting so excited whenever I got an Xbox. I hooked it up and everything. I'm like, wow, I don't have the same game as my brother does. I have to get the
That's
game.
funny.
And I
And
would
you
just
have to
like
pay for
steal his
live,
games.
and you can't even play with your friends. You have to pay to play
Well, I think my
online.
parents paid for my account, which was
Oh,
nice.
mm-hmm. That was crazy. That was a subscription before we even had.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, a middle schooler paying for that would be kind of wild, though.
Yeah, that's true.
None of us had money.
Yeah, right. I mean, I guess if you're gonna use your birthday money on something, might as
That's
well be like.
true.
It wasn't super expensive. I mean, I guess it was like $100 bucks a year.
Yeah, it was like $100 a year, and that was just so you could be online when you bought the system, which is
Yeah.
insane to think about.
Yeah, to be online at all to like buy
Yeah.
anything.
Like buying a computer and having I guess well, well, we pay for internet, so I guess it's like paying for internet a second time,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
which is
And that's
stupid.
crazy because they couldn't make any like digital sales without you paying for this
Yeah,
online
what the
service.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it though. For the most things I remember about the pool parties, and then your dog, and Borderlands 2, which by the way, I remember sucking really bad at Borderlands 2, and it wasn't like my favorite thing to play. But Rickle, I was like, oh, dude, Rickle's so cool. I want to go over to Rickle's house. Like, I'm gonna go hang out with Rickle. Oh, I'm so excited. And we played Borderlands 2 for like, I don't know, probably like 8 hours straight. And you were so far ahead of me that I had no idea what was happening.
Oh, I never did either. I don't think I've ever beat that game to this day.
Me neither. We played that so much too. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I have no fucking
Ooh.
clue how I met Rickle.
Stop.
I just appeared in his life one day.
I literally
Womp
have no
womp.
fucking
Dude,
idea.
that's how I felt this morning. That I had to message him because I've been thinking like the past 2 days. I'm like, what the heck? I could think of the Jolly Ranchers, but I couldn't think of anything else. Like,
I mean, it's
how?
probably just like friend groups converging, and then he existed, and then we were like, "Hey, man." I feel
Yeah,
like
I
that's
don't think
probably
there was
just
like
all
a
that happened.
moment. Like there wasn't a ceremony that introduced me to Austen.
Yeah. We just kind of existed at same places together.
No.
I do remember. I guess like maybe it was Xbox or something, but like I don't remember talking to you a lot in middle school. But I remember the Cameron Rickle will tickle your pickle for a nickel thing.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about that, and that is so good.
But it came back up at New Year's. I forgot
I
how.
did. Because Brooke brought out some moonshine pickles.
Oh, that
Brooke
was
was
how,
like, man, the
yeah.
things I would do for
Which
one of
fucking
those.
sucked, by the way.
They weren't good.
Oh, they
Yeah, I
were
took them
not.
home and thinking like maybe, but like they're terrible and I don't want them.
Who started that?
It
God,
started
no
in
idea.
elementary school.
Really?
Oh, no, what?
Wait, what? In
My
Yeah.
body
elementary
really just
school?
drug that along.
Yeah.
Shit. You used to get pissed at it, didn't you?
Yeah. It's just because I had
Makes it
heard
even
it for
funnier now.
so long.
Yeah, I mean, understandably. I just remember, like, for some reason, my memory I have of it is specifically walking, like, you know where the gym hallway was at Brunner?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was walking towards, like, the computer class was, like, past it. And I don't know if I said it to you when you were in there and got mad, or I just remember like saying it to myself or something. I don't know. I just remember saying it and then thinking about you getting mad. Or just knowing like you did good. So I don't know if you were there and you got mad like I said it to you, or if I was just like remembering this.
Imagining I got mad.
Yeah, I don't. I was like, oh, he's gonna be so angry. I was kind of a dickhead in middle school.
Weren't we
You
all?
still are.
Oh,
The only other like significant memory that I can think of, which is almost not even like you were part of it, but it's not even like it was like you and me really, was James bringing his fuckboys to the lunch table and then taking your seat. And then I remember being pissed off that one kid was like being a freshman about it. And then the whole thing with James happened. And I'm so mad. I'm still so fucking mad.
Can you explain this a little bit more so that when we're 50 and don't remember this, we understand?
Oh yeah, I was
Austin's
just, I
never
just
gonna
didn't,
forget.
I
Never
didn't
forget.
I didn't know how into it I
Never
was, since
forget
it's not
that
really like
moment.
I guess Rickle, but yeah.
I mean, I'd say Rickle's a big
whole-
part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Because I remember him
Okay.
standing there.
Okay. I guess I don't know who else it would really go to, since James, that would be like the
All I
only
do is I
person.
just had to stop picking him up in the morning. It was great.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so I guess from the beginning, James sitting outside and shit. And of course, it rains one day, and he's like, I'm gonna bring all my freshman fuckboys to my old table with my old friends that now hate me, but he doesn't know it yet.
Sounds like a pimp. Like,
Yeah. Let me bring my bitches. No. So we're all sitting down. I of course don't fucking eat lunch because I get pissed off at the people that cut in line, and I probably would have been in at least 30 fucking fights if I ever ate lunch. And so me and all the other losers that bring their lunch sitting at the table, and then James and his fuckboys show up, and we're like, what the fuck? But we don't really say anything at first because awkward and just weird. And me personally just hoping it doesn't get weird and it works out. Oh yeah, Spencer was there too. He's sitting across from me. Yeah, but he kind of had a seat open. But yeah, so a bunch of freshmen. Everybody starts coming over and trying to get their seats and stuff like that they usually sit at, and these kids are just sitting at them that we don't know, and we're just like, what the fuck? And I remember specifically, I don't know if anybody like lost their seat before. I remember Rickle came over and he was like, hey man, like that's my seat. And the dude just looked back and looked at him and didn't say anything and just looked forward again. And I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? Like it pissed me off a little bit. And then Rickle asked again. And then James was like just went off on Rickle and was like, yo, he was like, who cares? Blah, 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 it's just a seat. Just sit somewhere else. Shit like that. And he was sitting next to me on the left, and I was like, I was already ready to be like, fuck you, go away, I don't like you. And this motherfucker, he said that
Ready
shit,
to
and I was
rumble,
like,
baby.
I was like, nobody here fucking likes you. Take your fucking freshman friends and fucking leave. Literally no one here likes you for so fucking long. You've just been a fucking pest. Fuck you, bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know what I said, but I just remember I didn't like him, and that was my chance. Not really my chance. I was just mad, and I went off. So, and I remember I started saying all this shit. Mason to my right is like, dude, stop. And I'm like, what? Like, I thought he had a reason. Like, I thought there was like just something. I don't know. I just trusted Mason, and I shouldn't have fucking trusted
Don't
Mason.
ever trust Mason. Mason's the least trustworthy person.
Mason stops me, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And then later on, or I don't even know if it was during that lunch still, or what, I asked him like why he stopped me. And he's just like, dude, he would have like tried to fight you or something. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
yeah.
This fucking 4-foot kid would have tried to fight me. This kid would have tried to fight me. Not only with me, but with which, to be fair, like James was working out then. I was a scrawny fuck then. But there was all of us and Spencer, who was infatuated with me at the time, who's like fucking 6'4", 350 pounds, like right across the table. Like, what the fuck do you think he was? And I was so mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Spencer was really into those scrawny kids.
I really did not like confrontation at all. And James was like one of my closest friends before he decided he was
Yeah.
gonna do a bunch of terrible stuff, and then hang out with a bunch of freshmen.
Dude, what's wrong with freshman
not
parties
anymore.
junior year?
Sure.
Easy targets, am I right?
Oh.
Holy crap! Justin's gonna listen to this when he's 50 and has children, and he's gonna.
Dude, I'm
hate
gonna
himself.
be so happy.
I can't wait.
God.
Jackson and his wife in 30 years gonna be watching this, and she's
Okay,
gonna be like,
they're not
20
watching.
years.
No one's watching this but me. All right.
Yeah, until during your
mean-
birthday, we're gonna come over and be like, hey.
You say now, you're gonna forget, and then she's gonna be like 20 years younger than you too, and then
That'd be pretty good. I'm at 50. Yeah.
No one can watch this. Listen to it.
Shut up, Jake. He's gonna play
It'd be
Subway
illegal to say
Surfers
the R
in the video.
But did Rickle ever get his seat?
No.
I don't know. I probably just
I wanna
moved to another
say
seat
they
at the
left.
table.
I want
Or
to say
maybe
they
they
left when
left.
I said that, but I don't know.
They may
not.
have.
I don't remember that part. I just remember getting mad at him. And it was funny because, like, I don't even think at that time Rickle and I were really that close at all. Really, like, we were just still kind of like
We
You were
existed in the
waiting
same
with each
circles.
other, but it still pissed me off.
Well, James was really close to everyone, and then decided to do all that stuff and be a terrible person to everybody.
Yeah.
So it was like probably really personal, no matter what.
Okay, speaking of James, though, do you guys remember when he would make Lego movies? Like movies out of Legos?
Oh, didn't he have a YouTube? But he never told us, or at least me, at least.
Core memory is that I was invited to his birthday party, and for some reason he wanted to build Legos and make a like stop motion video of them, and I was like dumb and went and played on his Xbox all night. Because I'm like, I don't want to play with Legos and like pretend and make a YouTube video. No.
I found a bunch of drawings from him recently when I was going through my room.
Of like
Oh
you.
God, I think I still have one actually.
Yeah.
That day as well, or what before that, Jake was driving me and James at some point to school, even though James's parents would like offer to drive him, but he thought that wasn't cool. So he would have Jake do it, and then he was late every morning getting ready. So
yeah.
it was already annoying driving him. And then that day after that, after I told him off, I asked Jake, I was like, can I tell him to fuck off and we're not driving him anymore? And he was like, yeah, I don't care. And I was like, don't wait for us anymore.
Well, what is that at the time?
Then we
I just
never
didn't
heard
like
from him.
James at all. Period.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure before I was just like saying, not picking you up anymore, even though it wasn't me driving. Like,
I was just a nice guy. I was just
Can I
like,
say
yeah,
this,
also
Dad?
want to go out.
And then Jake still picks him up. I remember Rickle standing there asking it, and it was so awkward because they sat in our seats. We didn't have assigned seats, but that's where we would sit every day for months.
yeah. And there was no other seats, so it's not like Rickle could sit anywhere else either.
Yeah,
because
because it was raining, so everybody that sat outside was sitting inside. So there's no empty
Yeah.
seats. People were sitting on the floor.
I used to stand, I think like senior year or something, the second semester lunch. I literally
What?
stood at the end of the table. Yeah.
What?
Sometimes if I had food, I would like, I think Eamon was there, and I would just like set my stuff at the end of the table, and I would just like, I would make it a joke to take Eamon's space.
I specifically remember the table that we had that was like in the middle of the lunchroom at the corner of that section.
Yeah.
Like in the dead center, like if you drew a cross section.
Yeah. Every year.
Did you guys know each other? Did you ever go to his pool parties, Austen?
I don't think.
No, not
No.
good enough, huh? Not cool enough?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, like I said,
cut.
like we never really even like, even into high school, like we never really were like friends. We just kind of like existed with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 2 different groups back then. It was a Cameron group and then the other group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because like Austen, Alex, and
Mason.
Mason would hang out, and then me, Jake, and Pifer would hang out, and then they kind of. I mean, we'd all hang out with each other in like large group settings.
Yeah.
But personally, I had like 3 friend groups back in high school. It was like you guys, and then like
The guys that are all in jail now?
yeah, basically.
What?
I had like the group with like Kendall and like my neighborhood group and like Corey. Mason, you knew Corey.
Oh god, that was bad.
Or Jake
Yeah,
did.
my
Yeah, Jake. Okay,
friends.
yeah, Jake. Jake was kind of part of that, sort of, but not really. Like he would just kind of be there sometimes.
Corey was on my soccer team.
And then the Dre and Andrew, Autumn, Christina, all that group. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hanging out with Mason and James like a lot, and Alex.
Like, I don't think I've ever hung out one-on-one with Austen. Like, I don't think we've ever been in a room together. Just
You're not
like,
missing out on much.
Yeah, even
Oh.
to now, actually. Have we?
I've been in
Hey,
plenty rooms alone with Austen.
Well, now I can't be alone. No, I'm just kidding.
they don't allow me to be.
Alone.
Yeah.
I mean, we would hang out together in like big group settings, and I remember it was always like fun. But like, yeah, I don't think we ever hung out just us two.
I gotcha.
That was all. I don't know. Awkward transition.
Jake! Right, Jake?
Yeah, I don't think
When
Jake
did
and
you
I have
meet?
ever spoke.
No, same thing with Piper. Met in homeroom in 6th grade. Pretty sure you sat next to me, which is a reason why I kind of knew you.
Yeah, I think we were right next to each other, and Piper was like either in front
rows
of us.
down?
I think.
I
Yeah.
think it's 2 rows down at the beginning of the semester, and then halfway through, Mr. Sun gave up and said, "Sit wherever you want."
That's how I remember it.
Because I remember Cam in front of me. I still remember the back of his head.
What?
You unfortunate soul.
Yeah, and then I had PE with him, and then I just got stuck with him for the rest of my life.
Yeah, now he comes to Ohio to snowboard and shit.
Yeah, I travel a lot for some unknown reason. Mostly to
You
Ohio.
drop $0.
Yeah, you took points this time. It's great. Free flight.
Yeah.
As long
When
as
are
I
you
don't get
going to
stuck in
Ohio
Atlanta. Thursday.
Thursday? So you're
wanna
gonna
go?
pick me up
You wanna
pick
come?
me up a CPU and motherboard?
You want to come pick it up yourself?
I can't.
Take
I
off.
can't be gone for 4 weeks straight.
Yeah, you can.
No,
3 weeks, maybe.
this is a great example of how the friendship went. Is that Piper started dating women and then fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, before that it was men.
Sorry, you started dating men and moved to Ohio. I don't know.
Hey, you enjoyed Michigan.
Pifer, Rickles for the boys, all right?
What's the last girlfriend you had, Rickle?
Miranda
Miranda.
Straub. Well, technically, I went on dates with a couple girls after Miranda, but
Did you know while you were dating Miranda that you liked guys too, or was that like after?
kind of. I was struggling with that myself, like
Yeah.
how I felt
They were
about
both
things.
cover dating.
Until that fateful night with Mason.
Yeah. So I showed him up a ranch on his pizza rolls.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ram Ranch.
Jesus.
Miranda ended up being gay too, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
but now she's engaged to a dude, so who knows?
Oh.
Experimenting. Or bi. I mean, you could be bi.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
true.
know.
I don't know if you guys knew that. Autumn's bi.
Yeah, everybody's a little bi.
It's like
I
Autumn
wasn't
dated
until I met
girls before
Jackson.
me.
What?
You say you were until you met Jackson.
I said I wasn't until I met Jackson.
Austin
oh.
said that his girlfriend now dated a girl before you, correct?
Oh yeah, Autumn dated girls before me.
The one you're with
the
now. The
hair.
Autumn you're with now, not
Yeah.
the one from.
Yeah, the one now.
Okay.
Subject to change.
Dang.
I think Autumn Daughtry could be bi as
Austin
well.
set her straight with that
God. Oh, yo, can I isolate that and make that? That's gotta be a soundboard.
That needs to be a soundboard. Yeah.
Well, guys as well. But I'm saying like,
Oh yeah, you
too
set the
high,
guy
yeah.
straight too
Oh yeah, I said guys.
Let's go.
Hey,
No,
for the boys.
Jesus,
Boy.
dude, that's why
we can set each other straight, bite slip.
that's why Rickle's still gay. He hasn't spent time alone in a room with Austen to keep him.
Yeah. Austin hasn't scared me straight yet.
Oh,
Hmm.
Just saying, it's a coincidence that everybody has spent time alone with Austen here, except for the one guy here that's gay. What year was that, Rickle?
Oh, that would have been like 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
COVID.
So that's 2 years after we graduated?
Yeah, me and her, I almost proposed to her.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yo.
so I was supposed to leave for my equivalent of basic training, and I was about to like buy a ring. And then things just started like, I don't know,
Phoenix
she
Tech
went on an
2.
internship,
Oh.
and then there's this person that she's hanging out with, and then I try to like maintain the long distance. So she'd be like, Anna doesn't like it when I talk to you. And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck Anna is.
Oh.
Wait. This is out of high school?
Yeah, this was in college.
Wait, I thought you came out and you guys broke up in high school.
No,
it's in
we
college.
started dating in college or in senior year.
That's why he was in
I
Pensacola.
thought you guys broke up at because I remember hearing I was like by
Me
where
and
Miss Fields'
Bree
class
did.
was. Dude, what? I'm so confused.
Philip was dating her in high school. We started dating right before prom.
Rickle, was Pifer the first person you told when you came? If you don't want to talk about that, that's fine. But
That was me.
It was probably Jake.
It was me because I went to Pensacola after the brunch thing. Yeah, Piper's there too, but Piper had to go back to do summer's photo shoots. So we went
Yeah,
back
I
to
was
your
drunk.
place, and then he's like, "Jake, I need to tell you something." So he went to his room. He's just like, he didn't even finish his words. He's like, "You're gay." He's like, "Oh, it'll be easy. How'd you know?" I thought he was joking around. 2 minutes later, I turn around and look in his room. Him and Sam are just full blown making out.
oh,
Yo.
Jake's in it.
Jake's like, whoa, I was not.
So the first person I told was actually Piper knows him. His name is Aaron. So in like
Yo, Peter.
college, me and Aaron were in Rots. We were really good friends, and I remember having my first one night stand, and it was terrible
With a girl?
with a guy.
Oh, okay. Was that the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time
yeah,
you were
yeah,
with the
yeah.
guy though?
Yeah, it was both
Okay, I
first
see.
one night stand and first time with a guy.
Gotcha.
I guess I told him a little before because I'm like, hey, I'm going to this guy's house. If I die, I need somebody to like know who to contact. So Aaron was the very first.
Hmm.
Stephanie would have been the second.
Yeah, but in our group, that was first.
Yeah.
I remember hopping in Discord one day and like Rickle and Jake and Matthews are in there. Rickle's like, "Hey man, I gotta tell you something. It's kind of a big deal." It's like, just want to tell you that I'm gay. I'm like, all right, cool.
Gaming.
So what game are we gonna play? All right, dude.
Good for you. You want a
kinda-
trophy?
That's kind of how guys are. Like, that's definitely big news, but it's like it's kind of like, oh, sick,
Yeah.
dude, nice. And then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
so you hop on Halo.
Yeah, it's
We
like,
grabbing
well,
food? Like,
I remember learning through like third hand that you were gay. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
I
was
think
like, oh.
same. Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm pretty confident I'm getting into trouble at work on Monday because we were talking about something and I'm like, I meant to say the winner will be clear. And in front of all 40 of the people I supervise, I went, yeah, the winner's going to be queer. Only like 5 people at work really know I'm gay. I got something on Pifer. James Phillips, we went to see him after college or during college. and we went to Top Golf, and James is like, "Oh, y'all can stay with me," and we're like, "Okay, cool." We're all drinking in James's basement, and
Is he
I
living
guess
in his own house?
no, he
No,
in his parents' house.
Brand new house, brand new carpet.
It's the middle of, like, we wake up in the morning, and Piper's like, you got any paper towels?" And I guess Cameron Pifer in the middle of the night he'd blacked out. And so he had thrown up on James Phillips' carpet
Oh my gosh.
in the middle of the night and then went back to bed.
We didn't even talk about the time that we were at your house recently, like within the past few years, and the fire alarm goes off.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Randomly.
Yeah, we were drinking at upstairs in your parents'
Oh,
place.
yeah, that was a pretty good party.
Yeah. And
What was that party for?
Probably my commissioning.
Yeah, that's right.
okay, yeah, because I think Armani was there as well.
Yeah.
And I do remember the fire alarm going off at some point. Somebody throwing up in the bathroom, like in the toilet.
Piper.
Yeah.
And and then I remember walking out. First thing I said when I parked at your place, I think it was to Jake, just recently, like for this Christmas or 2023's Christmas. I park and I go, oh, I remember somebody passing out right here. Like that's my core memory right there of her
Piper?
house. Must have been Piper.
Oh, it's Pifer.
Oh yeah, I remember going down the stairs outside the door with the fire alarm going off, and Piper was like laying in the yard. Yeah.
Like he's done something bad. The fire alarm's going off and he's outside asleep in the yard. The door is just open.
We went down to Harbor Walk one time and I got super drunk. I forgot who drove us home. And I remember just like laying in the lawn, Piper's lawn, like his parents' house.
Is that the night that you met Peyton?
Maybe, probably. No, I met Peyton at the gym one time. You had brought her to the gym on base.
Yeah. I met Peyton before Mason.
Actually, that is very true.
Just like 3 years before Mason knew Peyton existed.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you had been dating her at the time, but I was home and we went to the gym together or something. I was still with Miranda at that time.
Okay. We went to the gym and Peyton went with us.
Yeah, we were in at Adderhall, the little back fitness center area in the woods.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were back there. I think that was Peyton.
That probably
It was you for sure. I don't know if it was. I thought it was Peyton.
it may have
One
been,
of the
but
side pieces.
You were dating this girl, and the fact that y'all have been dating 7 years, the timelines would match.
Yeah, because it was like I think it was like a year after I.
Wow, imagine only knowing Peyton for 7 years.
Jackson.
How did you meet Peyton Jackson?
I knew Peyton the same time I met Peyton the same time I met Mason.
No, Oh yeah, freshman.
If not
year.
earlier, yeah. Because my sister, because Peyton lived right next to us on the island.
Oh yeah, Emily said that they used to be friends.
Yeah, and they were friends. Then Peyton would come over. So like I knew her like halfway through freshman year.
And I didn't know her until after high school, which was really funny because I was like, I was like talking about my friends and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool." Never realizing that it'd be Jackson. And then one time, I was like, "Yeah, I was hanging out with like Jackson and his sister Emily were here," and she goes, "What?" And then like bringing her over to your house, she was like, "Oh my god, this is the same people that I knew." It was pretty great.
It's like I hated them.
I
I don't think Peyton could hate somebody.
don't think so either.
I'm still gonna make fun of her for the rest of her life about how she fucking drives.